I've somewhat slowed down going up this mountain just because I keep having to go through the ice. Ice is so thick up here that because there's not that much foot traffic, you just go right through. I don't know how far I am. I don't even want to think about it. As far as I know, I still have a long ways to go.
I don't know what it is, but there's something about this place that keeps me coming back for more. It's not really your typical getaway, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, the white sand, clear water kind of vibe. But there's something so liberating, something that makes me light up and feel alive every time I'm up in the Himalayas. It's become my favorite paradise.
अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल काठमाडौँमा अवतरण गरेका छौं।
Namaste.
If you guys have been following me for quite some time, you would know what my favorite, one of my favorite countries I've ever traveled to. Yep, that's where I am right now. It's nice to be back out on the road again. There's a lot of differences for sure. During COVID, there's a lot of documents that Nepal needed prior to entering. Otherwise, they would have booted me out if I didn't have any of those documents. I needed a 72-hour PCR test. A PCR test must be taken 72 hours prior to your actual flight. And then there was another document that you had to fill up. It's called the CCMC. And that is just a bunch of questions, and then you have to fill it out. And you also have to show that at the border. And then from there, you also needed to have a vaccination card, proofs stating that you've been vaccinated in whichever country you reside. And then from there, it was just the normal standard procedures with getting the visa on arrival and all of that stuff. It's strange because here in Kathmandu, it's usually fairly busy here with tourists. A lot of the businesses here obviously relies on tourism, but it's just been really, really crazy to see Kathmandu this empty. But anyways, nonetheless, I'm gonna grab some breakfast. I'm probably gonna go to a coffee shop, do some editing, walk around town, and pack up for tomorrow. So I'm stoked. Officially the first day of this trek. I am going to be doing the Annapurna Circuit trek combined with the Manaslu trek, and I'm currently just packing my things. I'm going to be carrying 2 bags with me. I'm going to be carrying this one. Well, the porter is going to be carrying this one. It's going to have all my clothes and all that stuff, and I'm going to have another bag for my camera gear. The drive from Kathmandu to Soti Khola was about 70 kilometers that took 6 to 7 hours. The last 40 kilometers of the drive involved going through unpaved rough roads, so that took longer than normal. Eventually, I made it to the place where I'll be spending the night. Yup, you got that right, the ABC Hotel. Affordable, beautiful, and clean, baby. Finally got to Soti Khola, and this is where I'm going to be staying for the night. It's very basic, as you can see, there's just 2 beds. Look at this view though. The view of the river, the range. But it wasn't bad getting here. It took us we left at 7:45, it's about 2:45 right now, so that's a good, I'm trying to do my math here. It's a good 7-hour drive. It wasn't bad, it was very windy. As with Nepal, the roads here are very windy, just making your way through the mountains. The last 40 kilometers of the drive though, it was very, very bumpy. And to give you some context, back home, 40 kilometers usually takes, depending on the traffic, it usually takes under 40 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour tops. But here, because the roads were very windy and they're not developed, they're very bumpy and rough. It took about a good 3 hours, just under 3 hours to get here. There's actually no hikes today whatsoever, but I'm just gonna get settled in. I'm gonna charge all of my things. because we have outlets here, which is really, really nice. Soti Khola stands at 730 meters, and this is where I'll be kicking off this trek. The rest of the evening was fairly uneventful as I slept early, being that I wanted to feel fresh the next day. Once I woke up, I got some breakfast, got ready, and was super pumped for the first official day of the trek. Good morning. Today is the first day. Officially the first day of this trek. I'm just getting ready. I had a good sleep last night. I had tons of sleep, which is key. It was a bit cold, but it was good. You know what? It's good. I'm so excited for today. Once I sorted my packs and emptied out the room, I was on my way. Today's hike is supposed to be an easy one. The trail was mostly flat, going through several villages, majestic waterfalls, bridges, a forest, and the usual rugged terrain Nepal has. Made it to a place where we're gonna have lunch. It's just over there. I don't know if you guys can see. It's just over that bridge. And because it's gonna take some time for them to make the food, figured head up there, which is the waterfall. And it's just stairs on stairs, broken stairs actually. But it's good, you know, just before lunch. So you actually, I don't even know what I'm saying. So you actually get more hungry, you have more appetite when you're trying to eat. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, time for some dal bhat. Waterfall it's beautiful. And minus the signs though, it reminds me of Bali, how they would have this epic, majestic waterfall. And then there's signs everywhere to make it look like it's a tourist trap. Lunch area is over there, and it has a view of this. Actually of this as well, which is really nice. I'm gonna put my camera down because it's really shady vlogging while crossing the bridge at the same time, so. After the delicious dal bhat, I was back on the trail. From where I had stopped for lunch, Maccha Khola was only 2 hours away. Finally got to Maccha Khola. It took about 6 hours to get here, which is not too bad. It was a great hike. Once I checked in my room, I got settled in and stretched out the limbs to make sure my muscles stay loose for the next coming days, or weeks for that matter.
All right, it's about 6 p.m. right now, and we just ordered some dinner. I've just been kind of chilling out ever since I got here, uploading the photos and the videos that I took from today. And tomorrow is going to be a longer day. Tomorrow is apparently a 9-day trek. 9-day, oh my God, not a 9-day trek, a 9-hour trek, not 9 days, a 9-hour trek. Clearly, I'm hungry, guys, clearly. But tomorrow's a 9-hour trek, which is a much longer trek than today, and it's supposed to be a bit harder for sure than today. Today was just mainly, the trail was mainly flat, and if there was an incline, it didn't last for that long, which was cool. I mean, I'm good with that. But tomorrow it's a much longer day and a much steeper hike as well. And so I think once we have dinner, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the evening and get some rest, get some sleep, because it's crucial when you're doing multi-day treks here in the Himalayas. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a big thumbs up. Just give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Peace.